as a kid, I wanted to be a stockbroker. So that was sort of my entry into the whole thing. Growing up, I liked math, I liked problem solving, I liked science. But for some reason, the whole, I guess, world of stock brokerage, and that was back in the, long time ago. So, when stockbrokers were stockbrokers, I thought that would be kind of really cool. So my path was actually to go and work at a bank, thinking that if I could become a bank manager, then when I became a stockbroker, people would trust me because I've been a bank manager. This is the kid growing up and eventually into my teens, right? So there was my foray into it. But I really liked the idea of and looking at companies and investing. And I can remember as a kid wanting to buy Irwin Toys stock as opposed to buying toys. I actually wanted their stock because I thought that was kind of cool and thought it would be a great time to buy their stock, just before Christmas, and everybody bought toys and you'd make a whole bunch of money because everybody bought Irwin Toy. Irwin Toy. I don't know if you remember that company, but
oh yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that was sort of my start into my path down towards becoming a portfolio manager. So that led me into the world of banking, which ultimately led me into investing as a bank advisor. I never actually ever made it to actually become a stockbroker, but down that path, I did my CFP and, of course, the Canadian Securities course and anything basically investment related. And I was just hungry to learn anything and everything. So if you look at after my name, the number of letters, as someone was commenting on that today, I basically took every course I possibly could and everything investment related because I just wanted to learn everything I could.
Right.
Because I thought the more I lived, the more I knew, the more I could use it, the more I could apply it. But that led me to the path of, being an advisor as opposed to a broker, so more of a financial planner. And that really led to me just helping people. And as much as my original love for sort of investments and thinking that was going to be my springboard to be a stockbroker, it actually became me wanting to help people as I started to actually work as an advisor. And, the satisfaction I got every day from, going to work and meeting with people and helping them solve their problems. To them, they seem like very complex problems. To me, obviously that's what I was trained to do. It was just fantastic. You meet with somebody, you help them, and they're just so grateful. It was like, wow, they really they wanted my advice and they trusted me, and that was awesome. And
yeah.
then, of course, you do it every day, and over the series of years, you kind of build up this confidence from it. But it also built up, for me, and this is where maybe coming back to my youth and liking math and problem solving and creativity and trying to innovate stuff, I started to think about, well, this is pretty good, but the portfolios I'm selling, the stuff I'm putting together for clients, it's pretty good, but what would it take to make it awesome, the best? Which sort of became my springboard to become an actual portfolio manager managing client money, was really jumping out of the advisor world and into an environment where it's how do I make this stuff better? How do we get the best investment solutions in front of our clients? How do we make them work in what is a very complex environment when the world's always changing, which is really sort of what led me down the path of trying to make things better.
Mm-hmm.
And that was at MD. So at MD, that's when I became a portfolio manager, was to manage the assets on behalf of our physician clients. And really through the team, it was be innovative, be creative, which isn't sort of something maybe you think of in the world of portfolio managing, but it was to try to make it as good as it could possibly be. So to me, it was this constant evolving puzzle using math and using problem solving and using, some scientific stuff, but also using judgment and, kind of think how the future might evolve. And it just it became this very, for me, just interesting. So it's almost it comes back to that, I think you probably tell your kids too, but it's if you're going to find a job, do something you like doing.
Yeah.
But to me, it was just kind of led me to the path of, I really like doing this. I like trying to figure out how to make this stuff better. And the stuff that I liked making better was around investments, because I really enjoyed the whole concept of investing and how companies work, and even just from a leadership standpoint, just trying to make my team better all the time and how that works and how business connects together. It's all those things kind of make you a better portfolio manager, which to me, it just sort of all these things kind of led me there. It wasn't like I woke up and said I wanted to be a portfolio manager. I really, as a kid, wanted to be a broker, but my choice of career as I was kind of moving towards that eventually led me down to this path where, this is actually way more exciting and